Good morning, students. Today we'll be starting a new chapter, Properties of Triangles. We'll be solving sums from NCERT from exercise 6.1. The main concepts of this chapter are knowing what is a triangle, what are the different characteristics of a triangle by which it can be recognized, what is median, what is height or altitude of a triangle, etc. Now we all know that triangle is a closed figure which is enclosed by three line segments. It has three vertices, three sides and three angles. Here we are showing one triangle ABC in the figure. The sides of this triangle are AB, BC and CA. The angles are BAC, ABC and BCA, and the vertices are A, B and C. Now we have to identify the side opposite to a particular vertex. Now the side opposite to vertex A is BC. Similarly, the side opposite to vertex B is AC. Now we can go the other way round. That means what will be the vertex opposite to the side AB? The vertex which is opposite to the side AB is C. Similarly, we can also find out the angles opposite to side AB, that is ACB. Triangles can be classified on the basis of sides and angles. When it is classified on the basis of sides, it can be of three types: equilateral, when all the sides are equal; isosceles, when two sides are equal; and scalene, where all the sides are unequal. It is shown in the figure three types of triangles. When it is classified on the basis of angles, there are three types. One is acute angle triangle, where all the three angles are acute angles. Acute means the magnitude of the angles are less than 90 degree. Second type is obtuse angled triangle. That means one of the angles will be obtuse, the other two angles must be acute angle, because the sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if one is more than 90 degree or one is obtuse, to make the sum of all the three angles 180, the other two angles has to be less than 90 degree. So in obtuse angle triangle, one is obtuse angle and other two are acute angles. The third type of triangle is right angle triangle. We also call it right triangle. Here also one angle is 90 degree or right angle, the other two angles are acute angle for the same reason. Now what is median of a triangle? The line segment joining the midpoint of the side of a triangle to its opposite vertex is known as median. In the given triangle ABC, the midpoint of the side BC is D and the vertex opposite to side BC is A. So when we are joining the opposite vertex and the midpoint, we are getting a line segment AD. AD is the median. As we have already seen that any triangle is enclosed by three sides, so it has three sides and three corresponding vertex, opposite vertex rather. So a triangle, for one triangle we can have three sets of medians, which is joining the three vertices with the midpoint of the opposite sides. In the diagram on the left hand side of the slide, one triangle is taken. For the same triangle, three different medians are shown by three colors. Here is one experiential learning on median of a triangle. A line segment is given and how to find its perpendicular bisector by paper folding method that you already know. First, you cut a triangle ABC from a piece of paper. It can be a Schedin triangle or any kind of triangle. Now, any one side is considered. Say for instance, we are considering the side BC as it is shown in the figure. Now, we are folding the paper after cutting the triangle, and the perpendicular is located, perpendicular bisector of BC is located by folding it. So, whenever we are folding and we are marking the midpoint as D, then BD and DC are of same length. The folded crease meets BC at D and D is the midpoint. Now we are joining AD. That means A is the opposite vertex to BC, we are joining it. This AD is the median of the triangle which is opposite to side BC. The learning outcome of this exercise are, at the end of the exercise, students will be able to differentiate the triangles on the basis of sides. They will be able to differentiate the triangles on the basis of angles. They will be able to identify the sides, angles and vertices of a given triangle. And they will also be able to identify the medians and altitudes of a triangle. Let us solve some examples. Write the side opposite to vertex Q of triangle PQR. If the triangle is PQR and Q is the vertex, the opposite side must be PR. Now write the angle opposite to the side LM. If LN is the side, then the angle must be LNM because opposite vertex is N. So the angle formed will be LNM. Write the vertex opposite to the side RT. Opposite vertex must be S. How many medians a triangle can have? It can have 3 medians. These are the very basic concept of triangle. Experiential learning on altitude of a triangle. What is altitude? Now, we have cut a triangle ABC from a cardboard and it is placed upright vertically on a table. Now, how tall is the triangle? That means what is the height of its highest point from the plane of the table? That is its height or altitude. Now, the height is the distance from vertex A to the base BC. From A to BC, now we can think many line segments can be drawn as it is shown in the figure. Now, which among them will represent its height? The height is given by the line segment that starts from A and comes straight down to BC. That means it's perpendicular. It is shown in the figure by AL, where at point L a perpendicular is drawn. That means AL is perpendicular to the line BC. Angle ALB or ALC is 90 degree. And altitude has one end point at a vertex of a triangle and the other on the line containing the opposite side. Through each vertex, an altitude can be drawn. So, a triangle can have 3 altitudes corresponding to 3 vertices. Let us solve few questions from exercise 6.1 of NCERT book. In the given triangle PQR, D is the midpoint of the side QR. Then what is PM? PM is a perpendicular from the vertex P on the side QR. So it is the altitude corresponding to base QR. What is PD? In the question it is given that D is the midpoint of QR and P is the opposite vertex. The line segment joining the midpoint of a side to its opposite vertex is known as its median. Is QN and MR equal? They are not equal. They are not equal. Now question number 2. Draw rough sketches of the following. Part A. In triangle ABC, BE is a median. So first you draw the triangle ABC, and as it is BE, that means it must be joining the midpoint of the opposite side AC. So B is the vertex, the opposite side is AC. The midpoint of AC must be E because it is told it is a median, and you are joining BE. Part B, in triangle PQR, PQ and PR are altitudes of triangle. So you are drawing a triangle PQR, and PR is the altitude and PQ is also altitude. So it's a right angle triangle. Part C, triangle XYZ, here YL is an altitude, is the exterior of a triangle. Remember, whenever the altitude is in the exterior, that means outside the triangle, that means the triangle is an obtuse angle triangle. So that in that case, the altitude lies outside the triangle. Look at the diagram. Question number 3. Verify by drawing a diagram if the median and altitude of an isosceles triangle can be same. We are drawing an isosceles triangle ABC, and we are marking the midpoint of BC as D. Then we are joining the opposite vertex A with D. It is an altitude of this triangle. It can be observed that the length of BD and DC is also same. Therefore, AD is also median of this triangle. So, an isosceles triangle has same median and same altitude. Let us solve few critical thinking questions on the concept we have learned so far. Will an altitude always lie in the interior of a triangle? If you think that this need not be true, draw a rough sketch of 3 different types of triangle. That means acute angle, obtuse angle and right triangle, and see what result you are getting. Next question, can you think of a triangle in which 2 altitudes of the triangles are 2 of its sides? This also has been discussed. If you think, if you try to draw, you will get the answer. Question number 5, can the altitude and median be same for a triangle? Let us solve these by drawing in each case.